All right, let's get it. Welcome back for another video editing tutorial. And dare I say, this is a viral video editing tutorial because, man, this video that I came across on Instagram got over 1 million views, 25,000 likes, and 3,000 shares. I mean, it was just amazing. So we're gonna recreate this, and I'm gonna show you how to recreate this step by step. But first, obviously, let's watch this video so you can see how amazing it is. Okay, that was fire, right? So this is why I wanted to recreate this and create a tutorial, because I think that there's so much creative genius behind this, and the visual appeal of it makes it instantly grab your attention. And you can use a editing trick like this for anything. You can use it just for a lifestyle post. You can use it to just share any message that you want. And you can also use it to promote your business, right? So we are going to recreate this. Now, obviously, to do this, you need a few things. Number one, you obviously need a tripod and a phone. You also need to have a spray bottle, some type of spray. In my case, I use Febreze because that's just all that I had, but you can make do with whatever you have, okay? Last but not least, I do recommend that you wear something of dark color so that way it's easier for you to see the spray go across the screen, right? Which makes the visual effect even more shocking and jaw-dropping, right? So what I did was I switched off my light colored shirt for a black hoodie, so that way it would be easier to see the spray. All right, so what you're gonna do is set your phone up on your tripod, and you're gonna make sure that it's in selfie mode so that way you can see yourself. Make sure that you're centered in the frame, and also make sure that when you spray, the spray is also visible in the frame as well. Now, based on how many text lines you're gonna have, that's gonna determine how many times you're gonna spray from top to bottom, one line at a time. But for the sake of this example, we're just gonna do 2 sprays, just like in the example. So you're gonna set yourself up, and then you're gonna spray from your right to your left, and you're gonna make sure that the first spray is up top and the second spray is a little bit lower. I recommend doing this for a few takes so that way you can get more comfortable with the placement of the spray, and you can stop once you've gotten a good enough take that you feel is gonna work well. Once you've done a few takes and you feel like you got what you need, you're good to edit. So we're gonna jump over to CapCut. I'm gonna share my screen with you, and I'm gonna walk you through this editing process step by step. And what I love about this video is that it's actually very easy to recreate. So I'm gonna show you exactly how we're gonna do it inside of CapCut now. Okay, so now we are inside of CapCut, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up a new project, okay? And we're gonna select that video that we just recorded. We're gonna hit add, and we're not gonna need any music or audio, so we're just gonna go and scroll over, and we are going to tap volume, and we are gonna bring the volume all the way down to 0 and hit the check mark. All right, so now we have the volume off. The first thing that we need to do is find the take that we did that we wanna keep. All right, so I know right off the top of my head that this is the one that I want to keep right here. So I'm going to scroll to the beginning, or where I want this clip to start. And I think right here is good. So I'm going to tap the clip. I'm going to hit split. And then I'm going to delete that front part. And then I'm going to move forward until after I'm done doing the sprays and I step back. And I'm going to end it right before I begin doing the next take. I'm gonna tap on that clip, hit split, and I'm gonna delete that back part. And I'm also gonna delete this CapCut end cap watermark thing as well. All right, so this is the video that I have. It's 10 seconds long, which is good. So now we are gonna talk about how to get that spray text reveal effect. So what you want to do is this. Since there's 2 sprays, we're going to have 2 texts, and we're going to make sure that we place those texts in the appropriate area based on where the spray is happening on the screen. So what we want to do is we want to scroll right to where you begin spraying, right? Where you can see the spray coming out of the can a little bit, and we're going to put the first text. All right, so I'm going to tap text, and I'm going to tap add text. And for this text, I'm just going to put subscribe to my. All right, so subscribe to my, and then the second text is gonna be YouTube channel. All right, so I'm gonna tap styles, and I'm just gonna, make it look a little fancy real quick, give it a little outline, all right? And, or what they call a little stroke. So that way it's a little bit more visible. I'm gonna hit that check mark, and I'm gonna make this text a little bit bigger by tapping on that little icon in the bottom right corner and just dragging it out a little bit, okay? So now the spray begins. That's when the text pops up on screen, and then the spray goes across, right? And once the spray stops coming out the can, that's where I want the text to end. So I'm actually gonna grab the right handle of this text block, and I'm gonna drag it over to right where the spray stops coming out of the can. All right. Also, I noticed that the spray is placed a little bit higher. So I'm going to put this text up. I'm going to pull it up a little bit so it's right in alignment with where the spray is going across the screen. Now, we want to repeat that process for the second text as well. Just to make it a little bit easier, I am going to keep this first text block selected. I'm going to scroll over on the menu, and I'm going to hit duplicate. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this over. Actually, I made a mistake. I'm going to leave this on this bottom layer here. This first text actually has to stay on screen until the end of the video. So I'm just going to go ahead and drag it all the way to the end of the video. Sorry about that mistake. And then we're going to drag the second text all the way to the end of the video. But we want to make sure that this second text starts when the second spray starts, right? So it's right here. All right. So we're going to grab that left handle, and we're going to drag it all the way over to where that second spray starts. What I'm going to do is I'm going to double tap on that second text, and I'm going to put the rest of my message. So the rest of the message is YouTube channel, because the full sentence is subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I'm going to put YouTube channel. All right. And then I'm going to tap off of the screen. And again, I'm going to drag that text to the same area where the second spray is taking place. So you're going to have to just kind of go back and forth just to kind of align everything. So it looks like the second text should be a little bit lower. I would say like right here. All right. So that looks just about right. Let's play it back one more time. Here we go. One, good. First text, second text. Actually, I'm going to raise the second text up a little bit right there. Okay, so we have our first text, boom. We have our second text, boom. Now, the next thing that we need to do is we need to add the visual effect, right? We want the text to look like it's appearing because of the spray. We want to make it seem like we're spray painting the words onto the frame. And this is very easy because CapCut has really cool text effects. Now, you are going to need a pro CapCut account in order to use this text feature that I'm going to show you, but we're creating content, and CapCut is one of, if not the best video editing apps out there at this time. So you might as well get the best plan that you can get so you have access to all these tools. So what we're going to do is we're going to select that first text, and what we're going to do is we're going to scroll to animations. And what we're going to do is we're going to select the blur to left effect. It's this one on the far right. So we're going to select that one, right? Because you see it looks like it's like appearing on screen with the spray. So I'm going to drag across the screen because I want to see if the animation is happening at the same pace as the spray, right? So here we go. I'm going to play it. And it looks like the text moves a little bit too fast. So the cool thing is we can keep that text selected, scroll over to animations, right? And then there's this little speed bar at the bottom that we can tap on, and we can increase or decrease the speed. So what I want to do is, since it was moving a little bit too fast, I want to increase it to, let's just say, I don't know, 0.9. And I'm going to hit the check mark. Let's see. Boom. Spray paint. Oh, that looked perfect. And then we're going to do the same exact thing for the second text. Let's play this back one more time. Oh, that looks really good. All right, so now we have to add the same blur to the left effect on the second text. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll fast forward to after I got it done. Okay, I think I got it the way I need it to be. I think the blur to the left animation for the text, I think is properly timed. Let's just watch this back really quickly. Boom. Oh, that is perfect. Now, last but not least, we need to add the spray sound effect, all right? Just to bring the video edit to life. It's not gonna make as much of a effect or have as much of effect without the sound effect. So what we're gonna do is we're going to align the frame, or align the video with where that first text starts. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually go back. We're gonna go back and we're going to tap audio, and then we're gonna tap sound effect, all right? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna type in spray, all right? And then hit search. And there's a bunch of different sounds. So what you can do is you can tap on the title of the sound effect, and it'll actually play like a sample of it for you, right? Okay. That's a long one. That's 4 seconds long. You can see the time or the length of the sound effect as well. We just need something that's going to be like 2 seconds long. So you're just going to scroll here and just tap on each sound effect until you got a nice, good spray sound effect that fits good with what you want it to sound like, right? So let's check this one out. Okay, that's not a bad one. And it looks like I have that one saved. Good. Let's see if there's another one. All right, yeah, so these are saved. So right here on CapCut, you can hit this little save icon and it'll add it to a saved or favorites folder for you, so it's easier to access and you don't have to go through the whole search again. So I already have these selected. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Now when you wanna add that sound effect, you're gonna tap on the plus sign. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Plus sign, now it's added to the editor, and I'm gonna hit play. Good, okay, so you notice how the spray sound lasts longer than the actual length of me spraying on the screen. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drag until subscribe to my is fully spelled out and I stop spraying. We're gonna tap on the sound effect and we're going to drag the right handle all the way over to where that first spray ends. And just to make things easier, I'm gonna use the same exact sound effect. So I'm gonna duplicate it, right? And I'm gonna scroll over to where that second spray starts, and I'm going to press and drag the beginning of that sound effect to right where the beginning of that second spray starts. And I am going to make sure that it ends when that second spray ends, which is right here. So I'm gonna tap on the sound effect, drag that right handle over to the left. Good, and let's play it back. Perfect. Good. Now, you might have to kind of make adjustments and tweak as best as you need to. Once you get it to a point where you like it, you can go ahead and export this video. And what you can do is add any audio on, whatever, you can add any audio you want from Instagram, or if you want to put it on TikTok, or if you want to put it on any other social media platform that has like audio you can add to it, that's perfectly fine. I will drop the audio to that video example. I will drop the audio that creator used in the description. I don't know if that audio is still going to be available at the time that you see this video, but just know that this skill is a skill that you can apply to any video you want. You can take this video edit and you can do this video edit and you can use any audio that you want. This is a new skill, a new editing skill that you've just learned. So have fun with this. Use it with whatever audio you want. Use it to share whatever message you want. But once you finish editing this, you can export it, add the audio of your choice, and you're pretty much good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna add the audio and I'm gonna show you what that video looks like. As a matter of fact, this is what the finished product looks like. All right, that wraps up this CapCut video editing tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope this one gets you excited to recreate it as well. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content creation tutorials, tips, strategies, and things like that, please go ahead and tap that subscribe button. Stick around in my community. I've got so much more exciting things to share with you, and I'd love for you to be in my community so that you don't miss any of it. So go ahead and tap that subscribe button, and I'll see you again later. All right, let's get it. Let's go. Let's grow.